Welcome to Psychic Holistic Spotlight of Rhode Island. I'm your host, Kathy Costa, today, and we have Gina Luna today as a guest. She's been doing some spiritual work for some time now, for as long as she can remember. She reads cards, though. She's a medium, though, and all sorts of lovely things that we do here. So I'd like to turn it over to Gina and see how, ask her the question how we got started in this work. So how did you get started in this?
Divination has been in my life forever.
Okay.
When I was about 4 years old, my aunt Elsa, my father's sister, told me that I was going to be doing readings just like her. And that just sticks with you because you see someone looking into the present, past, future.
Yeah.
It is so fascinating.
Yeah.
Right? And she's still doing readings today. She's in her 80s.
Wow.
And it's what she does for a living.
Yeah.
And she uses normal playing cards, Marseille cards, and seashells.
Seashells? Okay.
Yes, yes.
That's new for me.
Yes, seashells. And since then,
Yeah.
I got very interested in it, and I started with cards. And I would do readings for friends and family while growing up as a teenager.
Yeah.
And then just a few years ago, well, quite a few years ago, I started professionally to do readings. But I do it in an intuitive way, which is different than most people. Most tarot readers like to know what the cards are and memorize them.
Yeah.
Meanings for each one of them. I don't do that.
Right.
It is just what jumps at me
Yeah.
when I look at it.
Yeah.
And what I've been told, what I can hear. It can be a feeling. It can be you can hear something. It can be a taste even. It can whatever happens at the time.
Yeah, I don't get the taste though when I read though, but I do get the hearing and the feeling and the seeing. So,
right.
So,
Everything could happen at that moment. Everything's part of the divination process.
Okay.
And I grew up like that, intuitively, just reading, and then later, I saw everybody doing the meanings of the cards. You have to know what the images are, and all of that, and then I got more into that because I thought, oh my goodness, I have to learn.
Yeah.
Nobody taught me this. I have to know what each one means.
Yeah.
And then I spent many years developing that area to finally realize, wait a minute, this is not flowing.
Yeah.
It needs to flow.
Yeah.
If you're, in my experience, if you already have all that information in your head, you don't leave space for anything
for the actual messages
intuitive to come in.
Yeah.
So that's how I decided to, so I'm not going to do that way. I'm going to try to remember how I did in the past. And then I wanted to go more raw, more visceral, and I started doing readings with bones.
Okay.
And
now, is it different different shapes of the bones though, or does it look like it's not the human body bones though, I assume, right?
No.
Okay, what kind of bones?
It could be any bones.
Okay.
Really. I have it here.
Okay.
I can show you. Yes.
Yeah.
Oops.
So they're small bones though, right? So they can go.
It is easier to use the small bones because you can hold them in your hands.
Okay.
It's a very special thing to hold them in your hands.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's how you can do it.
Now, how long have you been reading the bones?
Oh, a few years.
Yeah.
Not as long as with the cards.
Right.
But I can just move this way, maybe. And I'll show you. All right. So see, they're small.
Yeah.
They're small.
So they fit on the table.
Yes, I do have a person's tooth though.
Oh, so it's just what comes along though, right?
Yes,
So.
I like to use. Me and my husband, we're vegetarians. We don't believe in eating animals, so we already the bones that I use are found.
Okay. Oh, so
they're found. They're not from animals that have been killed.
Okay. So
because there's a lot, you don't want that energy there. There's too
Right.
much to deal with.
Yeah.
You want to use bones that have been found.
Okay. Yeah,
that
so
you
when
came
an animal
upon.
naturally passes away, though. And
Yes,
Then, okay.
yes.
So that's how you find these. Okay.
Yes, and then there's some energy in them that you work with. And there are a lot of people that also sell them, that they collect. Nowadays, you can find anything
Yeah, if you
for
just follow
sale, right?
nature, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it is very intuitive. You throw them. I like to hold them in my hands, and
Yeah.
I can say some special
A little bit of a
incantation
prayer,
to
yeah.
them. You know,
Yeah.
like this. You hold them. You say something. You blow, and you let it go. And then you look. What is on top of what? Generally speaking, what jumps at you? What you think?
Okay.
It could be. It just comes at the person at the time.
So
Whatever
it's kind
it
of
is.
like a tea leaf reading.
It's similar. I think everything is the same. I brought some cards because I wanted to give you an idea of what I mean when I say intuitive.
Yeah.
For instance, you have the full card, the first
Yeah.
card of the
Yeah.
tarot. This is the basic tarot card that everybody likes to use, the Rider-Waite.
Yeah.
And then you have here, there's a person, there's a dog, it's outside. And then you ask a tarot reader. You have a normal reading for a normal tarot reader that knows all the
The
meanings of the cards and everything. And then you say, oh, it's someone, you get, the first questions that people like to ask nowadays is, when am I going to meet my soulmate? That is the biggest thing, my soulmate. Everybody's
Yeah, that's a
ready to
very
meet their
common question,
soulmate.
yeah.
So then a tarot reader would say, oh, when you're going to go on a travel, when you're going to start something new. They at this card, they look at this card, they see something like that. Or they see the precipice here, and then you say, oh, be careful, don't start anything new right now.
Okay.
You might have a problem or whatever.
Yeah.
If you ask me, if I was doing readings of cards, and if you ask me, when am I going to meet my soulmate?
Yeah.
And then I would say, when you go walk your dog.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a person here and there's a dog.
Yeah. So that's how you interpret that.
Yes, that's the intuitive way.
Yeah.
Or maybe I saw the precipice here first, the mountain, and then I'll say, when you go hiking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's interesting because when I read the oracle cards, though, I kind of just throw all the cards out on the table,
Yes.
the entire deck, and I just
Yes.
kind of like, okay, whatever lights up, and that's what I talk about.
Exactly.
So that seems like that's the way you read
Yes,
the. Yeah,
yes,
that's
yes.
interesting.
It's
Yeah.
the intuitive way. What is there that you see first?
Yeah.
Because the first seconds they are what matters the most.
Yeah.
That's when it comes to you.
Yeah. Huh. So how long have you been reading the cards? Or that was the first thing you started,
the
right?
cards was...
Since you were young.
Yes, I was about 4, yeah.
That young.
Yeah.
Wow. You're reading cards at 4 years old, huh? Oh, wow. Well, you usually don't start that young, so.
I didn't know what they were.
Yeah.
And that worked. You see, it worked beautifully because you don't know what the images are when you're that young.
Yeah. Yeah, what they really symbolize, though, yeah.
And that's how the information comes.
Okay. Huh, interesting.
Because you look at something, you don't know what it is. Your brain is not thinking.
Right, yeah. Yeah, because
And
your brain
you-
gets in the way, though, yeah, if you think too much.
Yeah.
Now, when you started reading for family and friends, was it hard to read for them, though, because you knew so much about them already? Or
No.
that was easy for you?
Yes, because the information came.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have to look at them. I
Oh,
didn't have
okay.
to look at them.
Yeah, I got what you mean, yeah.
Yes. It was a little bit, by the time I went to college, that I thought, oh, I need to learn what they are. Oh, my goodness.
Because you were hearing other people, that's how they were learning to read the cards.
Yes, I have to learn what they are. I never knew what they were. My aunt didn't teach me.
Yeah.
It was that kind of thing, oh, why didn't she teach me?
Yeah.
But it was not necessary.
Right. Yeah, because you still get the message across so that the person needs to hear.
Yes,
Yeah.
because I figured out after a while that it was not flowing. Why wasn't I getting
Yeah.
the information like I used to get in the past?
Yeah.
And I had to review how I was doing it
Yeah.
to figure out. So I have to forget that and pretend I don't know everything that I know.
Yeah.
And then that's when I started with the bones because it felt more organic.
Yeah. Felt more real for you, more natural.
Yes, and they talk.
Yeah.
They talk to you.
The bones or the
Yes,
cards?
the bones.
Oh, okay.
Well, sometimes people want me to pull a card. It's fine too. You
Yeah.
know, I have the cards on the side because some people get so interested and they know a little bit about the cards.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
People are more more known
yes,
about
yes.
the tarot cards,
Yes,
so yeah.
and there are a lot of and people that do readings that they know the meanings of the cards, it's okay too.
Yeah, it's
You
what
know, you
works
can
for them.
get a lot of information as
Yeah.
well. It's just not how I do it.
Yeah.
How it's done in my family, but
The way you were taught when you were 4 years old.
yes, yes. You didn't teach me anything. Here are the cards. You do it.
Well, I think she knew you know how to do it already, though, without
yeah,
even
because
trying.
you didn't need to
Yeah.
to teach.
Yeah.
Teach what?
Yeah.
For each person is different.
Mm-hmm.
A person that looks at the cards or whatever divination tool that they're using
Yeah.
will get different information than any other
Any other
fortune
way,
teller,
yeah.
any other person.
Yeah.
It's very personal
Yeah.
because it's what that image means to you and only you. It
Yeah.
communicates with you.
Yeah, it's how you connect though with the cards, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes. There's
Yeah.
a connection with them. It is about you. They open the portals so you can see.
Right, yeah. Yeah. I
But,
get that.
but there is that familiarity with it. And,
Yeah.
and it is what it is in you
Yeah.
that also comes out.
Now, do you read any other way though, or this is the two ways that you mostly read for people? I think I saw a crystal ball. Am I mistaken?
Oh, yes, yes. I have a huge crystal ball for my family. And it is, sometimes images will pop up. Even though crystal balls, they are normally used as a tool to learn how to see images in your mind.
Okay.
Because it has always been a tool for teaching you how to have visions, how to see in the
Okay.
future.
Yeah, so it's not always literally in the ball though. The pictures.
No,
Yeah.
no. People, it's Hollywood got in the way.
Yeah.
It is actually a teaching tool.
Yeah.
And then once you start seeing things in the crystal ball, then you start seeing things in your mind's eye.
Oh, okay. So that's how that works. Okay. Yeah.
But I love it, and sometimes things will show up. But normally people will see colors, numbers, water, some flowing, and clouds
Okay.
that they see in the crystals.
Okay.
And then they have to realize, what does that mean to them?
Yeah.
Is it a darker cloud? It is a brighter cloud.
Yeah,
It
it's
is-
basically like what I called like our own personal dictionary.
Yes,
what,
this is
different things mean.
divination.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very personal.
Yeah.
For each person. That's why I like to tell. I have students that I like to tell them, don't read the little book. Don't read the little book.
Yeah.
See what you can see. What jumps at you?
Yeah.
What can you see?
Yeah.
On the
'cause- Yeah, because not
images.
everyone works or reads the same way. Yeah.
And also, what is happening in the room?
What do you mean?
It's part of the divination session. Everything that happens in the room. Someone comes shouting in, the phone rings, the dog
during that
barks.
time that someone's
yes.
doing- oh, okay.
During the time you're doing it.
Okay.
It is everything is part of that reading.
Oh, okay.
If you get disturbed
Yeah.
during your reading,
what's
something is
the
disturbing you. That
disturbance?
means that person's having some disturbances in their lives as well.
Oh, okay. I see where you mean, where that's coming from. Yeah.
Because it is all about synchronicity. Like attracts like in the magical world.
Yeah.
So that's how you can pull the right cards.
Yeah.
And you can throw the bones in the right way because you're pulling it for the person. What's happening to the person's life, you're gonna see there. Like. And the more you do it,
Yes.
the more you do it right. I didn't used to let people touch my cards when I used to do just tarot because my hand goes and chooses the right cards.
Yeah. That's how I
and-
read though too.
And I
Yeah.
thought, I don't need them to touch. And this last time I did the readings at the psychic fair, it was the first time I thought, okay, I'm doing the bones, let them pick a card. And it was the first time I let them touch the cards.
Yeah.
And it also, it worked very well. But you get trained in this way of going for the right cards. My husband likes to get me to find lost objects in the house because my hand goes. I find it. If I let my hand go, it's difficult to explain.
Yeah, it's
but
like a magnet, I think. Yeah.
my hand will find it.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
just goes to the right
It kind
place.
of pulls it to where it is. Oh yeah, I like to compare that to being like a magnet.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Where it picks
yes.
up the little pieces though everywhere when you do the magnet though up. Like just like they get paper clips.
Yes, magnetism.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what we're known to have more than other people that don't work with the spirits
Yeah.
and all of that.
Yeah.
It's more magnetism,
Yeah.
which makes sense.
Yeah, it
yes.
does. It does.
Yes, yes, yes.
So what else do you do? Do you practice Reiki or IET?
Oh, I learned Reiki in 1992, so it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
that's a while.
did, yes. I have done Reiki, and I have learned all kinds of different Reiki techniques, and a few years ago I learned Kundalini Reiki Millennium, which is known to be the fastest one. It's 5 minutes only instead of a whole hour.
Oh, wow.
And it works with 3 sources of energy. Instead of just one, from the heavens, from the earth, and from your spine. The Kundalini that raises in the spine. So it is fantastic. I work a lot with that. It helps with alleviating pain, help people heal faster. I use it a lot with my cats to help them recover and feel better. Headaches go away. All those little things. I love it. It's fantastic. And I like to tell people to learn Reiki.
Yeah.
Because you feel the energy in your hands.
Yeah, you do.
It is very important to have that ability.
Because as we're talking about, though, my hands are going on fire, though, because of that. Just because we're talking, because I'm a Reiki practitioner as well.
Yes.
So you can see my hands again. Like, a
Yes,
little
they're
bit pink,
red.
though.
Yeah. Because
which how
you're
normally
feeling-
happens, though, with the Reiki, though. Yeah.
When you talk about it and it starts. Yes, yes.
Yeah, it used to be
That's
like so hot, though,
fantastic.
like they would go on fire. I'm like, okay, cool this off a little bit, guys, though, because it's getting too much.
I know.
So, yeah.
But yeah, I have thought of being more into mediumship in the past. Maybe in the near future I'll be more into it because I am a natural born medium. I haven't been trained. I don't know how to call a spirit or anything like that. But I will see if they are nearby.
Yeah.
You know, I will see or hear or feel the touch and all of that. And when I was little, very little, my mother hid all my dolls because one day I told her that I couldn't sleep. I was so tired that my dolls were walking around and talking. I couldn't sleep. It freaked her out. So
Yeah, because she didn't understand what's happening. Yeah.
So she hid them all on top of the closet. And so things start like that because when you're a medium, you have all that energy around that the spirits can use to manipulate things. And my mother's aunt, her side of the family, she was a medium. Her and her husband, they had seances every week in their house, and they would receive the spirits.
Okay.
Yeah, they would receive the spirits in their bodies and talk. And they told my mother, Gina is a medium. We need to train her. And she said, no, we're not going to do that, which is okay. It's fine. But it gets to a point that I'm getting to a point finally that I'm thinking, I better try to figure out what's going on.
You got
because
older,
because they throw things.
Yeah.
They're trying to call attention, they throw things. And the other day I had to say, please, stop throwing because I have a body. I'm made of blood, flesh, and bones along with my spirit, but I can get hurt.
Yeah.
So do not throw anything at me anymore.
Yeah.
And
That's what I like, though. Like, that's what I appreciate, though. It's like we set the boundaries, and they have to respect that.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
it's like no more. That's it.
Yeah,
Got to a point with me, though. I had to tell them, like, as long as I'm sleeping, you guys need to leave me alone.
Yeah,
As soon as
exactly.
I
Not at
open-
night.
Yeah.
Not at
As
night.
soon as I open my eyes, you can do whatever you want.
Yes.
But my body needs to sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sleep and shower time.
Yeah. Oh, I don't mind the shower so much, though, because, like, because they don't really see anything, though, like you and I would know when we're in the shower.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, so if my boundary is like just leave me alone when I'm sleeping.
Yes,
That's my
the
boundary.
nighttime is yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I used to be scared when I was little.
Yeah,
But they
'cause
would
you don't
touch
understand, yeah.
and kiss, my cheek
Yeah.
And then I would cover up at night, leave just my nose out.
Yeah.
Because they touch.
Yeah.
I don't know touching.
Yeah.
Let me sleep.
Too bad your mom had a hard time though understanding this work though. But I think a little bit
She's
easier.
a little
but
bit psychic too. Everybody's in my family, but she just didn't
accept that as much.
No,
yeah.
she didn't think she didn't believe them.
Yeah.
She thought it was a joke. She
Yeah.
thought it was funny. She went to one of their, she went once and she said she had a laughing attack. She didn't believe it.
Yeah.
But she after her mother died, there was one day that my grandmother
They come
called
to
her
her.
name and kind of spooked her, and she was very quiet all day that day. So she
Yeah.
does. It is in the family.
Yeah.
You know, everybody is a little bit in my house, but I'm the only one that is
Actually,
continuing this. No,
yeah.
no one else is. It stops with me.
So we're almost at the end of the episode. So if someone wants to get a hold of you, how can they get a hold of you to make an appointment?
Oh, my website.
Okay, what is it?
GinaLuna.net.
So it's GINALUNA
.net.
Okay.
Yes.
Can they call you though, or just make an appointment through the website?
The website has my phone number.
Okay.
I just changed phones. I don't remember. What
So
it is.
okay. So everyone has internet these days though. So yeah. So they can just go to your website, the GinaLuna.net. Okay.
Yes, that's easy
Yeah.
to do.
So okay. So
I
that
work
works though.
fast.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. So what else do you do though? Do you just do the Reiki though and this stuff though, or?
Well, I'm also an artist. I sculpt in porcelain.
Okay.
I create statues of the old pagan gods.
Oh,
and
okay.
all of that. I'm also a translator, interpreter for
Okay.
Portuguese English.
Yeah. Oh,
I've been
okay.
translating 2 books now.
Yeah.
One from English to Portuguese, the other from Portuguese to English.
Oh, that's interesting.
So it is
Yeah.
fun. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, something outside of this realm a little bit though, so it's
Yeah,
nice for that kind of grounding thing. Yeah.
Yes, we need to keep balance because we're not just spirits. We also have
Bodies though too.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes.
We live in the physical part of life.
yes.
Yeah. So, all right. So, how long were you always able to use the crystal ball?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
since you were young?
Yes. 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 The crystal ball. Anybody can practice with them. You just look at it
Okay.
and try not to think too much. Just find a point somewhere in the crystal ball and look at it, and soon things will start moving. It's like smoke.
Oh,
It starts
okay.
showing on the crystal ball, and then after that, images. It might take a little while, but
Yeah.
it's always water or smoke that people normally see at first.
Oh, okay.
And then images will come. And it's good to ask a question, because I had a student that told me once that she saw this and this and this in the crystal ball. What did it mean? And then I said, well, what did you want to see? I didn't ask a question. Well, what could be anything,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So ask a question.
Yeah. Yeah. So they
So you
they know how
focus
to
on
answer.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you go in the spiritual world, there's no time. Past, present, future, all happening at once.
Yeah.
In other dimensions, so who knows what you're going to see?
Yeah. There's a lot of dimensions though. Yeah. Yeah. It's easy to get
Right?
lost in there though if you don't know how to come back to it so well. Yeah.
Yeah, focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so do you read 7 days a week though? You take a few days off though, or just by appointment though? That's when you do.
Oh, by appointment, it's been the thing lately. I tend to take Sunday off, unless if it's an emergency.
Yeah. Yeah. It's always good to take a day off
Yes,
though.
yes.
Just
I
gives a break.
also do some aura cleansing and all of that
Okay.
work with helping.
So you do a few
Get
things then though, huh?
attachments. Yeah, I take
Oh
attachments
yeah, attachment's a
off
big one.
and
Yeah.
all of that. Yeah.
Do you do house blessings as well?
I've done it, but not with people, not with a group.
What do you mean?
Well, what did you ask?
Oh, the house blessings. You go to people's houses and do
Yeah,
blessings?
no,
though?
I
Take rid of
I can do
spirits.
that. Yes,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes, in the past. And I can go even without being in there in person.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
only
can go
someone
like
else can
that
do
as
that.
well,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's easier for me to go to the person's house though. It's hard for me to do it astrally. Yeah, to do the remote viewing for that way. Yeah.
You will.
It's a matter of time, right? Yeah.
Just thinking you're there.
Yeah,
Our
that's true.
consciousness go where we think.
Yeah.
You think you're there. Boom.
Yeah, it's that easy.
It is. That's why some people are a little bit worried about watching hauntings and things that happen on TV, the real deal, because you
Yeah.
open a portal. You
Yeah.
could bring that right to you.
Oh, I'm like the worst person to watch that kind of show. It's because I'm like, okay, that's not really how it works. This is how it goes. So I'm like the worst commentator for the haunting shows. The worst one, because I know how it works. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
some
yeah.
of that's just for show.
Yeah,
but yeah, so
absolutely.
yeah, they can travel to you though too if you're not careful. So
Cool. We should
yeah.
do that together
Yeah,
someday.
yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yes. Yeah, because we'll probably be like, hey, that's not how it goes. That's not how it works for me.
Yeah, and then you have to be careful because
Yeah.
people don't like to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just want. They're just okay with the TV though, because they think there's a disconnect there though.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, they have it.
So.
Yeah, they understand a certain way, and
Yeah.
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 Cool.
So yeah, so a lot of times what people forget that's like what you think is what you attract, and I keep telling them, it's like, well, a lot of times people come to me for readings and they're like, well, bad things always happen to me. I'm looking at the cards, I'm like, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
So it's because because though, you see everything though in readings for people. There's no secrets though in the readings.
Yes.
Absolutely no secrets. So we see absolutely everything. And a lot of times I'm like, well, if you think more positive, you're gonna get more good stuff coming in.
Absolutely. What you put your attention on grows strong in your life.
Yeah.
And that's what they bring in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So a lot of times people forget that. They just think about the bad stuff. I'm like, well, you got up in the morning. That's a good thing.
You're alive.
Yeah.
Which was the greatest thing I
Yeah.
learned.
Yeah.
Because I fought for my life.
Yeah.
I survived cancer, so
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
a big deal.
Just to be alive.
Yeah.
It is fantastic to see the sunshine. Say hello, Helios. Talk to the sun.
Yeah, sometimes we forget that those little things are to be grateful for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The flowers.
Yeah.
A good food.
Yes, very good food. Yeah.
Fruit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So, what do you find though when people come to you for reading though? What do they ask for the most though to read with, or like the bones or the cards, or kind of like a little bit of both?
People are very interested in the bones now, which was, I wanted to do something a little bit different than the cards. So there are too many readers, which is great. I love that there's so many readers in the world and in this country. There's so many, and the bones put me a little bit apart.
Yeah.
And it is something different.
Yeah.
And they also see my crystal ball, and they get very enchanted by it.
Oh,
I saw the crystal ball.
Yeah.
Well,
so they ask about that sometimes too, then, huh?
Yes, and they don't want to know about it. People want to learn too.
Yeah.
They don't just want a reading. A lot of people want to learn.
Yeah, I found that in recent years, though, there's more people that have more of a better spiritual understanding, though, than like 5 or 6 years ago. So that itself was big though, because I don't have to explain as much in readings with people, especially if it's like healers though. That always like, how it is with healers though. We always find that like the broken people come to us, like the narcissists though, and the people that like suffering from like a mental illness, a lot of physical ailments as well though too though. It's like, and we always want to fix those people.
Yes.
But as a healer though, it's tough to do that because we're not always the right person to fix that person or to help them in the right direction, to get the help that they need, that they're looking for.
Yes. So. A lot of the clients, they come and they want you to tell them what to do. Mm-hmm. They want you to be a psychologist for them.
Yeah, a lot of times it ends up being
or
like
a
that.
Doctor.
Though. Yeah.
And you have to remember, I shouldn't even be talking about
the health stuff.
The health.
Sometimes people do ask me about the health stuff too. And
they ask all the time.
Yeah. So I tell them, remind them, it's like, I'm not a doctor though, but this is what I'm getting.
Exactly. You have to.
Yeah, kind of like, okay,
explain
this perspective.
to them.
A little bit of perspective, yeah.
We're not doctors. We can't really.
Yeah, they're the ones they're the ones that went to school though to learn about all the different things.
Yes.
So, a lot of times I have to be like, well, this is still up to you.
Exactly.
But this is what I'm seeing though. Like even like when we have to give like kind of like advice, and this is like the best option though. And there's been a few times, I'm sure probably with you though too, that when I read for people, and there's an option though that they're not sure which way to take. Sometimes I get like, okay, it's like if you decide that either one or the other, it's not gonna change the outcome for you. It's like, do you know what I mean? Like sometimes it changes though for people. There's sometimes I've had a couple of customers like, well, whatever you decide though, it's not gonna change anything. So, and those are nice though, because I feel like a sense of relief from them.
Exactly.
But so like a lot of times I was like, okay, what should I do about my boyfriend when there's problems there? And sometimes like, oh honey, this can't be fixed. Yeah. It's like, this can't be fixed. He's not going to change. Yeah.
Let go.
Yeah. A lot of times though, that's how it goes. It's like, if you're asking this often about the relationship, it's like, maybe it's you might want to reconsider whether or not how much you're willing to put up with. Because it isn't going to change.
Yes, because people want you to give them all the good news and all the fantastic things that are going to happen in their lives. And sometimes you get people that nothing is happening.
Yeah.
Nothing, absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
There's no news. Just their ordinary life is going on.
Yeah.
And that's why it's good to go to a reader, to a fortune teller, if you have a problem.
Yeah.